Jackson McDermott, and I grew up in the Kanikwet First Nation, or Fort Nelson First Nation. On my mother's side, I'm Dene from the Dene Nation, and on my dad's side, I'm Cree from the Sawridge First Nation. I did a degree in Anthropology and Indigenous Studies at UVic.
So my name is Tammy I am Cree Métis from Alberta and mixed European, and I'm in my 4th year of studies doing environmental studies and anthropology.
So in the summer of 2016, I participated in the exchange to Australia between the First People's House and the Wallatuka Institute. It's an Indigenous centre at the University of Newcastle in Newcastle, Australia.
It's an exchange for Indigenous students with the goal of creating an international Indigenous community. It's really cool having the opportunity to be an Indigenous student and then going on an exchange that's focused on Indigenous people and learning from the people over there.
Just a couple of the projects that I worked on included doing some research on curriculum change for a couple of different departments there to add Indigenous content to their classes.
Jackson and I also worked together on a couple projects, doing research for a professor, doing guest lectures for his online courses, and we also did some community engagement activities where we went to schools and just taught the kids a little bit about Indigenous people in Canada as well.
So I think personally the most important things I learned there had to do with just the similarities amongst Indigenous people internationally. You know, these people live half a world away from us on the other side of the Pacific Ocean. For thousands of years we were, disconnected. We never ever met each other, but when I went there, I found that our cultures are so similar, so rooted within teachings from the earth and teachings and respect for our ancestors and our family.
I think the greatest lesson that I learned was just the importance of building connections with people, particularly internationally. Just seeing the power that's involved in building these connections with people and being able to know that you have people supporting you and your culture and your nations on the completely opposite side of the world is pretty amazing.
This experience just really broadened my horizons and helped just give me a new international experience, particularly another Indigenous experience. Just seeing how they've been affected by colonialism just like us, and just seeing all the work that they've been doing to recover and build up their communities. That's been very beneficial for me.
When you're there, I think you really take up part of those people and those teachings and part of that land into who you are. And I felt that when I left a part of myself there, and I took a part of that place with me. So describing how I changed is hard, except to say that I know that I am more than I was when I left.